Today I want to talk about a technique that you can use at any time if you're doing creative writing. And the technique is called microscope definition. Now you're not going to hear that from school because I basically made it up myself. And I realize it's something that I do on quite a frequent basis. Imagine you have a picture like this. Well, most people would describe the big features of the picture. You can see the Ferris wheel there, and maybe the trees, and there's a couple people there. But microscope definition is when we describe the setting, but we focus on the very smallest details. And what that means is something like this. Particles of dust flaked off the gray cars of the Ferris wheel. A wolf hidden among the dead bushes howled pathetically. Dry blades of glass swayed in the wind. In each of these, we can talk about a small object that we can then use to infer information about the image or about the setting. Instead of talking about how dirty and dusty and gray it was, we can talk about the particles of dust, a small piece of description. Here I'm talking about a wolf. Let's take another image of Paris, okay? Describing Paris, how would you do it? Oh, there was the Eiffel Tower, there was a river here, there are some boats. But I would use microscope definition. What that means is, what could I describe about this image that would be truly original, that would be new? And I could describe maybe some of these, maybe the leaves that fall down. Maybe there's a small fish swimming around in the river. Or maybe somebody's carrying an umbrella and the umbrella is torn on one side. I could describe that. So microscope definition is a way of describing the setting by talking about small objects, and it really brings the reader in to that setting. A fresh leaf floated down to rest on the river. A sliver of a photograph slipped out from a gray diary. Sliver of a photograph, fresh leaf, in the distance, the folds of an accordion, open and shut rhythmically. When we start to do this, we start to make our writing more descriptive, more in the moment, and overall allow our reader to infer information instead of telling them directly. Microscope definition.